back to Vidya Bros.
Those two games make Sonic look like a joke to the public eye.
But you know something though? You can't. I cannot. And I'm gonna say this right now. I am not going to blame Sega for what happened to for what happened to Shadow the Hedgehog. And you know what?
Sonic 06, I would blame him for just because of how rushed the game was.
Yes, but I'm not going to blame Sega. I'm not going to blame Sega for 100%. I'm going to blame them like 10% because of course they were involved in the game. But I'm going to not blame 90% of what Shadow the Hedgehog was in terms of the game itself. I do not blame Sega at all. And you want to know the reason why?
What's the point of this room?
And you want to know why I don't blame them?
Why?
I blame the fans. Fuck you.
Okay, yeah.
You want to know why? I blame the fans of any Sonic the Hedgehog game in general, or anyone that likes Sonic the Hedgehog in general.
I mean, we're fans, but we're not like the crazy fans.
No, I'm not saying that. I mean, I do love my Sonic the Hedgehog, don't get me wrong, but I blame you, fans. Fuck you, okay? And you can hate me, you can dislike me, you can do whatever the fuck you want and say whatever you want in the comment below, but fuck you. And that's also calling me. But I was not a part of this. Because you people were the one that decided, hey, do you know why we got Shadow the Hedgehog at all? At all?
No, other than that people went crazy over Shadow. I like Shadow too.
No, the character itself, we got that from Sonic Adventure.
Yeah.
Because Sega team decided that we needed a character. They needed a character that can go against Sonic, but it had to be like an opposite of him at the same time. A similarity.
Yeah.
So like it was kind of like the Bizarro Superman. You have Bizarro Sonic, which is basically Shadow the Hedgehog, but he could actually talk normally and everything.
Or people were like pretty much essentially because of how Sonic tends to copy, if not take inspiration from Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
Like he could be the
Vegeta.
He's pretty much he's the Vegeta of the Sonic series.
Yes. But
except, not nearly as badass.
But the reason why
Vegeta's a better.
But the reason why we got the game Shadow the Hedgehog, and we weren't supposed to get a game like this. We weren't supposed to get Shadow the Hedgehog at the game. It was because of you people that decided, oh my god, guess what? We have like tons of people that went out and cried out to Sega on their forums, let's send letters, all this bullshit. Whatever the hell they got in contact with Sega though. But all their data, all their data and all their fan data that pulled together, you know what they wanted?
What?
They wanted Sonic to have a gun. So, they couldn't justify Sonic having a gun, so they had to pick the edgier version, which was Shadow, put him in a game and give him a gun, and that's why we got Shadow the Hedgehog. Because of you people. Because you demanded it so goddamn much, and now you're the one crying out saying that Shadow the Hedgehog was fucking terrible. Well, you know what? I blame you. You're the ones that said you wanted a Sonic game with a gun in it. And yes, I can say that we did get somewhat of that in Sonic Adventure 2, where we get to play as Eggman's robots. But that does not count toward the bullshit that we got with Shadow the Hedgehog, because you cried out to Sega, you said you wanted to have a game where you could play it as a character with a gun, and we got Shadow the Hedgehog, and then you're now complaining that we got this game because you wanted it. So, you know what?
Screw you guys, I'm going home!
Do we have an audio clip of complaining for that?
I can get it.
Alright, good.
But, going back to,
the robot changed color and got stronger, by the way.
Oh my god.
And added 2 X's to its name.
So going back to the leaks and rumors that are going around. Like I said, we're getting Sonic Forces 2, and we're gonna get an HD remake / remaster of Shadow. No, not Shadow the Hedgehog.
This fight's pretty much playing itself, so I'm just gonna let the game play itself.
Alright, so...
Because this is supposed to happen.
Yeah, so,
I'm letting that robot we found fight. Fuck this.
So, we're gonna get Sonic Forces 2, and we're gonna get an HD remake / remaster of Sonic Heroes. But, here's the problem with that, though. And I really wish I could just take Sega Team, or Sonic Team, or whoever's fucking involved with Sega America, involved with this remaster, if it ever does come to be true, I want to slap them in the face. Because they are fucking up two major things of the game. And we all know that this is going to be one of the bigger complaints of this remaster / remake is that Sega wants to take the controls of Sonic Heroes, right? And they want to make them tighter and more controlled and less. They want to improve the controls of the game, put it that way. But you know what that means?
What?
We're just gonna get exactly what we've already gotten in a 3D Sonic game, and we've gotten bad controls from every 3D Sonic game. Up from Sonic 06 onward, we've always got bad controls.
People will argue that also about the other Sonic 3D games, like from the Dreamcast. But not even just that. People need to remember that the reason why, like, later...
It was all limited hardware. We don't have the hardware that we have today.
Not even just that, but, like, Sonic Adventure came out on the Dreamcast, and it's like, that game, when it's on other consoles, like GameCube and stuff, those are all ports from ports and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, no matter which version you're playing, it's going to be a buggy game, but the Dreamcast one is the least buggy out of all of them.
Well, actually,
even though it still is buggy.
The only one that got better, though, was Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, which came out for the GameCube.
Some people will hate that game. I like that game a lot, but I will acknowledge the flaws it has.
Sonic Adventure 2 Battle?
Well, regardless, it's the same game. It's just a port.
No, but they actually fixed, because I looked it up online, they fixed certain glitches in the game, and they actually, apparently, because it's the GameCube, and the GameCube version is the only one that got this.
I only ever played the GameCube port.
Yeah, but apparently it has slightly better textures and slightly better detail, though it's not noticeable unless you look at a side-by-side comparison.
Well, yeah.
But they upgraded.
Oh no, my robot friend died.
Oh.
Hey, took out that big robot.
But
rest in peace, Eve. Literally, rust in pieces, per se.
But what I wanted to say though is, like, I understand that you want to, if you're gonna complain about the. Oh.
Loud. One more.
I want to say though, if you're gonna complain about the
Oh, there's a cave we can go in there, because there's an item there.
If you want to complain about the controls about Sonic Adventure, and anything up to Sonic Adventure, any Sonic Adventure game, put it that way, up to the GameCube era, meaning you're going to talk about...
I'm not going to do it.
You're going to talk about Sonic Adventure 1, 2, Battle, and also Sonic Heroes, because that came out around the same time.
Yeah, that came out
in the same generation.
So.
In the same generation of consoles. If you're going to complain about those kind of controls, but then you want to actually complain, like really complain about Sega, and yes, people have said this too, that Sonic Forces and Sonic Generations was different enough for the controls, but it worked out because they took the same kind of control scheme from Sonic Unleashed and kind of like put it into Sonic Generations, and I feel like that was a good stepping stone for them.
It worked better in Generations, to be honest.
I know. But then people have said that yes, Sonic Generation Classic Sonic feels different than he does in like the classic games. But also Sonic Forces took that but butchered it even more. So if they're gonna change the controls around for Sonic Forces 2 and then use the same kind of physics and controls for the Sonic Heroes remake, I don't feel like this is gonna be anywhere as good, because you're fucking up a game that people.
Last one.
Because you're fucking up a game that already has people have said it to be one of the best games out there. So, and you know that since Sonic Forces wasn't even that well received to begin with, in general, and people have already made mods and everything to fix everything that was wrong with Sonic Forces.
Which I think that's really amazing that people even do.
Well, people know what they're doing and people know what they want, but because they already complain about it and they want to fix it, and you're going to take that kind of control scheme. However you want to go, every single 3D Sonic game that come out after Sonic 06, they've, like, and I'm not talking about Sonic Generations, because this is just because Sonic Generation changed things up for the better, they had to.
Yeah.
But every 3D Sonic game that came out since Sonic 06, the controls have been nothing but crap.
Yeah.
And the physics have been bad, and people have always modded their games whatever on the PC at least, to make them feel better and play better. Now, if someone's gonna take that, that's one of the big things that no one's gonna praise Sonic for. I mean, Sega Team of America, because you cannot, because your last game that shows what you did in the Sonic franchise was Sonic Forces 1, and if you're gonna use that same kind of
I'm gonna buy a few of these.
I forget the name. I forget I forget the term of it.
What?
If you're gonna use the same engine and the same physics as Sonic Forces and put it into Sonic Heroes, you're making it feel like a completely different game.
Yeah.
And I understand that some games have have to change things for the better, but like I'm just gonna go out there right here, and I'm not gonna go into a whole tangent about this, but this is just something an example of what needs to be fixed and what doesn't need to be fixed. Like, there's apparently rumors coming out that there's going to be a Skyward Sword HD. Now, I'm not going to go into it.
I'm very nervous about that.
Yes, but that's the kind of game that needs to be fixed. Sonic Heroes can add things.
Hey, it's a monkey.
Sonic Heroes can add things, but you don't need to fix the physics, though. Like, I don't see how you can make that truly a great, amazing thing.
What a dick!
Hold on.
He was saying, I'm not a singing monkey. Monkeys don't normally sing. Do you have any questions? And he's like, oh, well, it's probably a dumb question anyway. What a dick. What a relief. I was worried you were going to ask something tough. You look a bit like Queen Mary. Oh, wow. So, regardless, he gives you some snarky answer. Fuck him. This isn't where I wanted to go. No.
Now, here's the weirdest thing about this remake and rumor leaks about this Sonic HD remake. Sonic, Heroes HD remake.
Yeah.
You have 3 major teams in that game. You have Team Sonic, you have Team Rose, and you have Team Chaotix. Okay?
What about Team Dark?
Team Dark also, but I haven't played Sonic Heroes, so I don't know all of them, but
Sonic, Dark, Rose and Chaotix.
Okay, now people have said out of all of them combined, gameplay wise, Team Rose has been the least terms of features and the least terms of gameplay and the shortest story out of all of them.
A little. The most of with the story from Team Rose is you gotta help Cream and Cheese find Cheese's missing brother.
Yeah, but people have said that that's like not that bad. It's just like it's shortest one out of all of them.
Yeah, it is.
Now, here's the thing though.
It's the easiest too.
Yeah, here's the thing though, that it doesn't make any fucking sense to me. And if it's true, I will never ever play this remake.
If it
ever comes out, I will never play it at all. Because you're taking a major part of this game out. 1, you already fucked up the controls. 2, and this is a big part of the game. Like, if you take this out, you're literally screwing with the entire game and making it a totally different game out of all of it. Because Sega apparently
went the wrong way.
With a tie-in to Sonic Forces 2.
Oh, here we go.
With a tie-in, right?
Yeah.
They want to completely remove Team Rose. I'm gonna let this go first.
I want to hear the whole thing, yeah. Because this is playing all the notes together. Man, if this game ever got remade, I can imagine like a modern version of this song.
Well, they probably have that in Smash Brothers.
They have one of the love theme from Mother 3, but it sounds way different.
Yeah, but it's a remaster, like, for Smash Brothers, of course, but...
When I hear that song, it makes me cry. Because we put it in the video for Remembering Story Wada.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why. You can continue what you were saying. This is just the same thing.
Yeah. So, apparently, like I said, they want to get rid of Team Rose. So you're taking a major part of the game out. Because I know out of all... I know this, like, Sonic Heroes, each part of the game, when you go from Team Dark to Team Rose to Team Sonic to Team Chaotix, it all comes together into one big story.
Did she just fucking die?
What the fuck happened? What did she de-digitize?
She just died. She joined her dead husband.
What the fuck?
Who's my grandfather, apparently.
Well, what a twist.
Okay, so now we should be able to go in this cave. And this is the end of the series, people. We gotta fight this boss. We're gonna fight Gigu, but you can continue talking about what you were talking about.
Yeah. Because it's... And back me up on this if I am correct here, though, but all the teams come together into one big story at the end. Like, for the main storyline. Yeah,
it's one of those Sonic games where you gotta beat it as every character, or team or whatever, and then there's one last story of them together.
Yeah. Now, if you're gonna take out Team Rose, first off, you're gonna take out Team Rose. You're already taking out a big part of the game. And then you're already taking out part of the storyline. You have to change the storyline anyway. Okay? But... Now, this is what makes no sense to me.
Okay, so
now,
there's no point.
You already have Team Sonic, right?
Other than to be disturbing, but yeah.
Technically, you can call Team Sonic the Sonic that's in that game, depending on which of the sides of the game you're looking at, of the franchise.
Dude.
Is this Gigas?
Gigas is in Earthbound, who's like a fully realized version of Gigu.
God damn, this looks actually so much better. Did you actually beat this game, like, on the 20th anniversary?
No, just the original. This is my first time with.
Damn, I can't imagine how shitty this looks then on the original.
It doesn't look too bad, but I mean, here it definitely looks better.
Now, depending on which side of the franchise you're looking at, in terms of Sonic Generation, and I know that you can say, not Sonic Generation, but in terms of like the Dreamcast / 4th gen game? No, 5th gen. It was 5th gen. Of consoles, you can technically call... You have Classic Sonic from the Genesis, you have Dreamcast Sonic, which started at the Dreamcast, and you have Modern Sonic, which started on the PS3, which Sonic was 6. But if you're saying that everything of Sonic 06 forward is Modern Sonic, you can technically call Sonic Heroes Sonic. You could technically call that Classic Sonic also, because it's still like a retro game, depending on how old it is and whatnot.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: you already have Sonic in the game, okay? You already have a Team Sonic. Now, for this tie-in to Sonic Forces 2, they want to remove Team Rose and replace it with Team Forces. Peace out.